and I'll say it now, Samurai Sun is one of my top 10 punk rock songs of all time. So,
thank you.
And that's fucking that's for the fucking record. For the record. All right.
All right.
All right, here we go right now with Bluebird.
She's a bluebird on a sunny day when her skies turn to gray and nobody knows where she's gone and nobody cares if it's right or wrong. She's a bluebird on a sunny day when her love flew away. Nobody knows where it's gone. Nobody cares if it's right or wrong. I don't know what love is, she said. I only know what's inside of my head. I don't know what love is, she said. I only know what's inside of my
All right, there you go with Bluebird, their number one on Facebook music video. It is a cool music video, by the way. How many okay, you guys have done shows before, right? You guys have played concerts?
Yeah, many concerts.
Okay, so how many, like, have you guys played on like a huge stage? Is it local? Is it nationwide? Have you gone on any world tours, played overseas at all?
Our last one was actually in Minneapolis. It was at the terminal, and it was a really, really great turnout. Our video actually that we had live streaming got interrupted because of a little bit of nudity. It was not planned.
Right.
It was not planned, but it was also not sanctioned.
We had some crazy fans that night, dude. Our last show, before the whole fucking COVID shutdown bullshit. We had a handful of shows cooking, and shit started to get out of control, fun like it should, and then kaboom, we got shut down. But
the house was rocking though.
Yeah, we bring down the fucking house, dude. We kill it. We bring the Marshall Stacks, old school.
Yeah, it's fast and loud.
You know what I gotta ask you? Here's what I didn't ask you. I don't really care about what Bluebird means so much, but I'm very curious, and I think people that listen to my podcast are going to be curious about the name Samurai Sun. Like, how the fuck that's so fucking cool, man. Like, how did you come up with that name? I don't listen to the lyrics as much and think deep about them.
Well, that song was directly influenced by that night that I was talking about earlier when we experienced the George Floyd riots. And it was a matter of survival. And if you listen to those fucking lyrics, it's all about just fucking survival and just being a fucking ninja or a samurai or being someone stealthy, because it was really surviving that night was pretty intense. And that's exactly where that came from, that fucking night at the riots. And that's what that's about.
Yeah, dude, I kind of thought it did. I did say before we played that last song, I do want to talk about Todd a little bit. And I want to ask Todd a little bit about his background. I know you grew up listening to doo-wop, stuff like that, and you got
He
into
used
this
to be a
band.
male escort, you know.
Let's hear when you guys connected and how you guys. I know you guys met through the Facebook stuff, but what's like your background in general?
In music?
Yeah, just about
No,
yourself.
I love making.
I've been playing for a long time. I play a little bit of guitar too. I played in a lot of bands. I played in a couple 50s bands. I made a lot of money doing that. I played in a couple of hard rock cover bands over the years.
I called that shit. I called that shit, by the way. I called it. Go ahead.
Hey, Sebastian,
Absolutely.
Todd used to play for the Surfing Birds, the Trashmen.
Trashman.
Okay, now I don't know who that is. I don't think were you guys kind of big?
The Trashmen were a band in the 60s that were from Minneapolis, and they sang a song called Surfing Bird. They recorded it, and it became quite popular. And
You know,
I
in
played with
Family
them
Guy,
quite a few times.
What, cat?
you know, in Family Guy, the song.
Oh, the bone. Yeah. Wait, you were in that band?
I wasn't. I played I played quite a few times with him when the drummer wasn't well enough to play, and he was well enough to sing, but he wasn't well enough to drum. And so they called on me to drum while he sang the songs. It was really cool. It was really fun.
That's a cool story. And I love how you reference Family Guy when you meant, like, I know this song without Family Guy, but the fact, you know Family Guy, bada hoo ba ba bada doo da da da. I'm like, yeah, I fucking know it. You could have just hummed that thing and I would have known. Yeah, I would have known what you're talking about. Dude.
But there again, there's another Minnesota band for you.
Do what?
There is another Minnesota band, the Trashmen. They were out in Minnesota in the 60s, yeah.
So, Todd, you're born and raised in Minnesota.
Yes, all my life.
So you claim that, what do they call it, M-Town? Is that like a thing? Like, what do you call, like, if you're, like, claiming, repping Minneapolis, what do you guys say? M-Town?
South Mini.
What is it?
South Mini, baby. South Mini.
South Mini?
Yeah.
So
Minneapolis.
So you say,
South Side.
I'm from the South Mini. Is that like sign language for M would be like this? It's like, you got South Mini? Like, don't.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I fucking love it. We've already gone a little longer than we wanted to before we play the next song. I want to go ahead and play Mio Mayo, which I accidentally pronounced as Mio Mio earlier. You can understand why I messed that up.
Yeah, Mio Mayo. That's about just hanging out with your fucking friends you haven't seen in a while, man.
Dude, you guys have cool names for your songs. You know, I should ask you this. I hate asking bands this question, but I feel like there may be a meaning behind the crow wings unless you just saw a crow and you're like, oh, he has wings, and you're super stoned, and we're like, oh, the crow wings. Yeah, bro. Like, is there like a deeper meaning behind it, or is it just a fucking name?
Okay, so the
Crow
meaning
County.
is in Brainerd, where the band was formed. There's a little town outside of Minneapolis where I live, and it's called Brainerd. And the county is called Crow Wing County, okay?
Cool.
And I thought, wow, that's a cool name. And I did a search on it, and there's no rock bands or punk rock bands or any kind of bands with the name The Crow Wings. So I thought, fuck it, that's cool, let's do it.
That is very cool. I love that, man. That is, there was a band in California called Red Top Road, and there was an exit called Red Top Road. And so I knew where they got that name from, you know. I think naming things off streets and things like that are kind of cool. And they're unique, you know, for the most part.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and play Mio Mayo, and then we're going to play Burn, Baby Burn, which that name is also cool. I fucking hate you guys. You have all the cool names. All the cool names. You guys, I mean, Samurai Sun and Bluebird's okay, I guess, but besides, you guys got some cool fucking names, dude. So kudos to you. Kudos to you for that. All right, here we go with Mio Mayo, the Crow Wings. Check him out.
Things are moving fast. How long it'll last, I don't know. But I'm back in town and I'm coming around to see you again. So if you're free, spend some time with me. Oh, me, oh, my, oh, where does the time go? It's been a minute or two. Oh, me, oh, my, oh, where does the time go? I'm down for a hangout with you.
You know, I first of all, I love Mio Mayo, but I'll tell you why I hate you guys right now. Because bada boom ba ba bada bo da da ba. You guys got that shit stuck in my head. I can't get it out of my head. Fuck, man.
The Trashmen, yes.
That is just. I mean, obviously that's a fantastic song. Todd, did you have to play that song live with them, and like, did it stay stuck in your head for days?
I've known that song, gosh, since I was a little kid, and yes, I did have to play it live a few times. But that song was pretty famous in my house. My dad listened to it all the time. I pretty much knew it when they brought it to me. So
that's super cool that you're able to do that, man. And you know what? I think for the next 3 days, not only am I going to be thinking about that song, but I'm going to be thinking about your band. And anyone that listens to this podcast is also going to be thinking about that song and your band. So great self-promotion. Great self-promotion.
Sure. For sure.
I feel like Cat has a lot to say all the time. You can tell by looking at him and his demeanor. He's very eclectic. He's very, looking around the room, and he's very artistic. And so if...
eyed motherfucker. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I think that you're probably, I think if there was one person in the band who's kind of like the member, like the one that's kind of like the directional piece, it's probably Cat.
Well, you know what? This band actually is kind of based on our friendship, man, and that's what it is. We're just hanging out, being fucking buds, and rocking out, and people seem to dig it. And now that